Okay, for homework 5-2, I want you to copy all of this plus the work I'm going to show you and the 3 words to show me that you listen. So start by drawing this best you can. I'm going to write up here the coordinates that make up A, H, and C. Those are the big ones. So A is the coordinate 12, 3. C is the coordinate 4, 5. And then H is the coordinate 0, 6. What I'd like you to be able to do is find the slope of the line going through AC, this line right here. Know that it's a negative slope going downhill. Know that you're going right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down 2, right 8, down 2. I need to be able to find slope of those lines by counting boxes and by using points. So here we go. First word is ocean. Ocean. First, counting boxes. I want you to see that the slope of the line through AC, so we'll say slope of line AC, always made up of rise over run. I can get that by counting boxes. I could either from C count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, going right 8, down 2, knowing that if I write that 8 down 2, that is the slope negative 2 over 8. That is that slope right there. If I was to go the opposite way, go down first and then over, I would have got my same slope. Let's see if I could show that. If I would instead gone down 2 first, that would have been negative 2, and then to the right 8, that would have been another way to write that negative 2 over 8. Remember, that 8 is the run. That negative 2, technically, even though it's going down, is the rise. If I was to reduce that, because you need to know how to reduce, if I was to whittle that down to an even smaller slope triangle, that would whittle down to negative 1/4. And again, I want you to see that. That's right here. If I was to do that little bitty triangle, that would be negative 1 going down and then right 4. That negative 1/4 is equivalent. Any slope along this line we're doing, which is this line right here, is always going to have the same slope of negative 1/4 or some kind of fraction that's bigger. If I do the slope between A and H, second word is puppy. Puppy. If I do the slope between A and H, that will be a bigger slope triangle. Looks like I'm going down 3 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like I'm going over 12. If I put that together as my slope, 12 on the bottom, negative 3 on the top, that is also equivalent to negative 1/4. That's equivalent. That's negative 1/4. This is negative 1/4. This is negative 1/4. They're all on that same triangle. They all have the same slope. All right, what I also want you to do is be able to get those slopes using the coordinates. Because again, slope of a point through AC would be negative 2 over 8 unreduced. A slope of a line through 8H would be negative 3 over 12 unreduced. I want you to be able to get those same slopes using the actual coordinates, because if you subtract the points, you're going to get those same number of triangle boxes that I get by counting. But you do that using a special slope formula. So write down those coordinates. I want you to know that this is X and Y. Any coordinates X and Y. You could either find slope counting boxes, or I could use the slope formula, subtracting for the points A and C, which should give me negative 2 over 8 or negative 1/4 reduced. I'm going to subtract these two y numbers way up high. That gives you the rise when you subtract the y's. If I subtract the x's on the bottom, that gives me the run. You always have to go in the same direction. You can't switch gears. You can't go left to right and then go right to left. Got to stay consistent. So the slope between A and C, again, I know it's negative 2 over 8 or negative 1/4 reduced. I could get that from these coordinates. 3 minus 5 from the two y numbers. 12 minus 4. That gives me negative 2 over 8, which matches that slope I see right away up here. Matches that. Negative 2 over 8, which of course reduced is negative 1/4 if you wanted to reduce that down. If I do the slope between A and H, connecting way down here, I'm doing way down here, these two y numbers for A and H, these two x numbers for A and H, that'll give me 3 minus 6 for the y numbers over 12 minus 0. That gives me negative 3 over 12, which matches that slope right there. So again, you could either get slope by counting boxes, or you could use the coordinates, subtract the y coordinate pair up high, the x coordinate numbers on the bottom, stay consistent in your order, and you'll get the same slope. Third word is blue. Blue. Good luck. Do all this work and words. See you tomorrow.